Hello everybody, today I would like to tell you about Kenya. In this video you will learn about what is Kenya, Kenya's physical features, population of Kenya, Nairobi, the Maasai, and sustainable development of Kenya. What is Kenya like? Kenya is a country in East Africa, about halfway down, near the Horn of Africa. It has an Indian Ocean to the east and the Lake Victoria to the west. Kenya borders the nations of Somalia at the east, Ethiopia to the north, South Sudan to the northwest, Uganda to the west, and Tanzania to the south. Kenya is about the size of France and almost as large as Texas. The capital city of Kenya is Nairobi, which is the 14th largest city in Africa after Accra, Ghana. Some cities of the seaside are Mombasa and Malindi on the Indian Ocean, Nyeri, Nanyuki, Naivasha, and Thika in the Kenyan highlands, and Kisumu on the Lake Victoria. Kenya's physical features. The land next to the body of water extends up to the border with Somalia and mainly contains up small communities fishing the coral reefs. To the north, there are semi-dry where Kenya borders Ethiopia and Sudan. Highland getting better or worse are only interrupted by low hill groups of people or devices made up of smaller parts. The most northern areas are true desert, continued up to the shores of Lake Turkana. Uganda is directly west, Tanzania directly south, and Lake Victoria located on the border between the three countries. The current population of Kenya is 53,641,131 as on Monday, May 25th, 2020, based on Worldometric elaboration of the latest United Nations data. Kenya 2020 population is estimated at 53,771,296 people at mid-year according to UN data. Kenya's population is equivalent to 0.69% of the total world population. Kenya ranked number 27 in the list of countries and dependencies by population. The population density in Kenya is 94 people per kilometer squared. The total area land is 569,140 kilometers squared. 27.8% of the population is urban. 14,975,059 people in 2020. The median age in Kenya is 20 years. Nairobi is Kenya's capital city. In addition to its city-based core, the city has Nairobi National Park, a large game reserve known as a breeding in danger of disappearing forever black rhinos, and home to giraffes, zebras, and lions. Next to it is a well-regarded elephant orphanage operated by the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust. Nairobi is also often used as a jumping-off point for safari trips in other places in Kenya. The Maasai are the Nilotic group of people related by culture, race, religion, etc., living in the northern, central, and southern Kenya and northern Tanzania. They are among the best known local groups of people or animals in other countries due to their residence near the many game parks of the African Great Lakes, and their having a unique quality customs and dress. According to the tribe's own oral history, the Maasai originated north of Lake Turkana, northwest Kenya, in the lower Nile Valley. They began migrating south in the 15th century and arrived in a long tract of land stretching across central Tanzania and northern Kenya during the 17th and 18th century. The Maasai territory reached its most dominant size in the 19th century when they covered most of the Great Rift Valley and adjacent lands from Dodoma and Mount Marzabit. Kenya is one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, yet nearly half of the 50 million residents live below the poverty line. Two-thirds of Kenyans do not have access to basic financial services such as bank accounts, USAID supports economic growth by encouraging trade, supporting small businesses, promoting the development of a robust energy and agriculture sectors. Agriculture is the main engine of economy growth in Kenya. About 75% of Kenyans earn all of part of their income from the sector. Agriculture accounts for 33% of the nation's gross domestic product.